Welcome back, friends, or welcome if you're new. This is Breathe and Budget, and my name is Taryn. We are currently on a journey of becoming debt-free, investing wisely, creating generational wealth. We do use the zero-based budget method. We use cash envelopes, and we incorporate fund savings challenges to meet our financial goals. If any of that is of interest to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and let's get into today's cash stuffing for the second paycheck of September. Okay, so let's go ahead and just separate this in our cash tray. So if you're new to my channel and you are new to like the budgeting or cash stuffing world, the things that you see in my setup took time to get there. I started my journey in literally March of 2020, the beginning of the pandemic. And I didn't have a cash tray in the beginning. I didn't have like a setup like this with my binders. I literally printed my cash envelopes from the free templates I had got in the weekly newsletter I get from the Budget Mom. I like printed them and just like folded and taped the papers. That's how I started. You could start with going to like the dollar store and getting a pack of like those just plain white envelopes. This, like the setup that you see on most channels or like Instagrams that you follow for budgeters, this is us years in the making. So for me though, I wanted to get to this because I'm a visual person. So when things are visually aesthetically pleasing, it motivates me. So everyone is different. You may be more on like a minimalistic side. I feel like I am to some extent. I definitely have Marie Kondo'd my home, but when it comes to these things like pretty, what makes me, happy, brings me joy, motivates me. But you might just be a little bit more simple. Maybe pink isn't your jam. Hopefully that doesn't make you like not follow me because I do throw in some pink. It's actually not my favorite color. I know people might think it is, but it's actually not. I've always been drawn to it, but my favorite color is teal. And even in those like bluish greenish world, like I love sage. So same thing kind of with music. Like I love all genres. I love all colors, but this is just what worked in my office. I did like mostly white. Everything else is white, and I threw in a little bit of pops of pink. And then I've added a few more things over the course of the last 3 years, actually. Since I started teleworking, I have not returned to the office. We have been blessed with being able to homeschool and continue to telework. So it works for us. So anything that you see here, I will link. Like this is Funds and Fun. I will link who created these for me. Like I saw most of the binders. This one's from Soul Mama. The Louis Vuitton agenda, everyone asks me. You might be able to find it on Mercari or Poshmark, but it is a vintage piece, like 20 plus years. My mom did purchase it in Hawaii. I actually still have, like she even kept the receipt. How cool is that? This is not something available in their store. Oh, that was my agenda refill. I bought a refill. That was in 2005. Original purchase, $505. We all know that's not what it would be now. This was purchased in Honolulu, March 26th of 2005. So it's not really like available, but it might be like on Poshmark or Mercari. All right, so let's get into today's cash stuffing. I'm going to put this to the side, but this is just the little, like I have my own cash denomination breakdown sheet that I normally use if I need more space, but this week fit here perfectly. So that's what I'm going to look at, but I'm going to go ahead and put that to the side. Make sure it stays open. Let's start with let's just get my essentials binder done. So this, I used to refer to this as my weekly binder. So if you're not a newbie, that's the new way I'm acknowledging this binder, is it's my essentials binder. It's the one that gets cash stuffed without a doubt, you know, every month. I did update my tracker. I had the breathe and release, but I figured, you know, for my channel purposes and stuff, and you know, that it's my budget binder, I put breathe and budget. If anyone is interested in having that phrase versus breathe and release, you guys can always just request that personalization. Okay. So for the spending, let me see. I have a little breakdown. I pulled 200, but our denominations for mine and for my husband's differ. So I like to put 50s in mine. I do not do that in his, because he'll usually grab a 10 or 20 like each day or whatnot. And I don't know, I just don't put 50s in his. So mine's gonna get 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And this will be it. So I will not cash stuff mine again for September. I'm working with only $200 a month in my like free personal spending. My husband is working with 400, and so we're gonna see how that works. I've done well with 200, but we increased his because he wound up actually using like some of his, you know, like his credit card, and I want to try to avoid that. We paid it off, but no interest was accrued. I have a hard time with that word. I did in my last video too. I don't know why. So now I have 140, 150, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 191, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 197. I'm actually going to, let's see. I'm going to put 50 in my wallet. And then keep the rest in the essentials binder at home. I have my wallet right here. So let's add that. I'm gonna set up my wallet too, but probably more towards the end. Let me get that out of the way. Okay, so for his spending, I do 4 20s and 2 10s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. So that'll be his 100 for the week. We do get 4 paychecks. We each get 2 in a month. So what I'm trying to do is just put 100 a week. I wasn't sure how it would go if I just dropped all 400 in the beginning of the month. So I wanted to stay away from that. Okay, so I think that is it. Oh wait, no. Nails and dining out. Okay, so dining out is going to get 100. So I did 3 20s, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 30, 40, 50, 65, 165. I had to look up at my camera. That's why I like hesitated, because I was like, did I hit record? That would have been awful. Would have had to start all over. And then nails. I did do a check-in, like a weekly check-in as to where I was versus last paycheck to this one, and that reel is up on my Instagram, so you can go back and watch that. I posted that on Thursday. What is today? I think it's the 7th. I totally could be wrong. All right, so this is nails, and this is going to get, let's see, what do I have here? 80. So I did 2 20s, 3 10s, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. Okay. So now we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 165. And then next time I will put the rest to make the 250, which will be My appointment is on the 15th. That's when I get paid, but I'll pull cash like the day before. It's my birthday also, so I'm gonna get my nails done in the morning, and then I'm getting my tattoo done. So I am super excited for that. I've been waiting to get this tattoo on my wrist for quite some time. I mean, I sat with the thought for a while before I decided, like, yeah, that's what I want to do. I've talked about that before in my previous videos, that if something keeps coming back to you, you keep thinking about it, you know, then it's, you know, you should probably do it if that's what your instinct is telling you to do. But I also believe in like sleeping on it, because we don't want to make these impulsive decisions. Like, I suffer from ADHD, but I also will, I know myself, if I feel a certain way, if I'm overly happy or if I'm super sad, I might make a decision that I would later regret. So now I just sleep on it. And sometimes it takes a night, sometimes it takes a couple weeks, sometimes it takes a few months for me to sleep on it and say, yes, that's what I want to do. Okay, so let's move on to... let's do our holiday binder. This is, as you guys know, or if you're new, now you know, it is my favorite binder. I love cash stuffing for the holidays. So let's start there. I know Valentine's Day is getting 25. So I am already saving for next year. Okay. I wanted to try to immediately start saving for the next year after this year's holiday ended. So I started saving this after a couple months after Valentine's Day ended. And I want to get it fully funded for next year. And then that way next year I'll be funding 2025. All right, so we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 71, 72, 73. So 273. And then I will probably, maybe this month I'll finish off and get that to the 300. That is our goal. That is normally our goal for most of our, like, you know, smaller holidays, Valentine's Day, our anniversary, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, unless it's a bigger event. Or, for example, birthdays, if it's like my daughter's double digits, like, we're gonna put more. We're not going into Easter just yet. We will be starting this soon though, and I think I'm gonna try to just dump a whole bunch to it. So I think the other one we're doing is Christmas. Let me just make sure. Oh wait, before I do that, let me go back, because I do want to add to Mother's Day and Father's Day. Okay, so Mom's Day is getting a 50, and so is Father's Day. So let's see. Mother's Day now has 100, 250. So one more 50, and we will be at our 300 for next year's Mother's Day. Father's Day is also getting a 50. Again, the reason you see less in Father's Day versus Mother's Day is I started Mother's Day right after Mother's Day, which comes before Father's Day. Does that make sense? So that's why it's not like equal. I don't know why I feel like the need to justify that. This is 150 and Father's Day. I just think sometimes people might read into things, and I figured adding a disclaimer doesn't hurt. So we're not starting these two yet, 4th of July and our anniversary. Halloween is fully funded for this year. I did spend the little I had put in my spooky decor. I don't know why I don't have anything going to Thanksgiving right now, but I will figure that out. Okay, so for Christmas, we are adding 285. So it's going to be 200s. I did a 50, 250, 260, 70, 280, and a 5. 285. Okay. In addition to what you see here in my placeholders, this 1500, I actually have 1588 in the bank. But that was before I decided to start cash pulling for it, and then using, you know, placeholders for like visual imagery for you guys. But so it's like 1588 is in the bank. And then let's go ahead and update. And give me a moment. I will pick back up on counting this. I just want to make sure my daughter is doing her She's logged in for her online class. Hold on. All right, I'm back. So let's see. Let's do this. So I have $15.88 in the bank, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna need a placeholder. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have $2,552. Our goal is $3,000. If you are new, this does include, so we need 448 more. So that's going to be fine. We'll get to that probably earlier than our goal. Our goal is November, but we'll probably get to it in October. Our goal is 3,000. What this covers is like presents, obviously, for all of our immediate family. This year, we might just do a trip to Disneyland versus like gifts, presents, and stuff. Look at that. I need to condense that. That is, got some cushion. Might do like, what was I saying? Disneyland. We might do Disneyland. But this covers gifts for our immediate family. This covers like Christmas dinner, like food. This covers gifts to like my nieces and my niece and my nephews. This will cover like if I want to add any more Christmas decor, any Black Friday shopping. Like this is all of that in one. So I don't have like a separate Black Friday envelope. This is it. So that's why the amount is so high. We are a household of 5 as well. So I know some people are like, wow, that's like a lot for Christmas. This is my jam. Okay. This is my favorite. I love Halloween. Don't get me wrong. That's actually probably one of my, that's probably my favorite, but there's just something special and magical about Christmas for me. And maybe just how it was for my childhood. And I want to do that for my kids too. So I definitely make sure that that one is taken care of. Okay. So I think it was just Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, and Christmas. And I don't think I have a placeholder ready because I sold all of mine, the ones I make. So I'm going to make more and I will do like a cash condensing video because that definitely needs to be condensed. Look at that. That's Christmas. That's funny. So let's get this one put away. And then I like using these for my books too, these covers. Like I don't just use it for like my binders. Okay. Let's go into my high priority. Okay. So this is my high priority binder. I am definitely going to fully fund this one. So my tattoo is going to be, sorry for that glare, you guys. I always say that. Just the light that I have on the camera. But $100 is the minimum for this particular artist. So that's what he's going to do it for. And then I do the tip. So I am going to add 55 to this. So I'm just going to do a 50 and a 5. I'm sorry, you probably hear my washing machine in the background. We have some, when my kids load it, they don't load it where it's all even, like so it doesn't do that. So sorry if you guys hear that. Okay, so now we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. And that was my goal. So I'm gonna speed you up for this, but I do want to color this in. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry for a second while I talk about the challenge actually. So my daughter hand drew these tattoo guns. So she did that freehand and we made it into a savings challenge, like just like the tracker sheet. However, I have noticed that people prefer their challenges to also have like an envelope. So I am going to do that. Like I have this one that I just created. So this is a savings challenge I created for Las Vegas. So you could save $1,000. each building, like each hotel, is a dollar amount, but it has the built-in envelope. So I'm gonna keep my listing for just the trackers, for those that prefer just a tracker. And then I'm going to create the envelopes, and I'll create a listing for the envelopes because I know some people prefer that. For me, I wanted my Starlight envelope for my tattoo. So a tracker that just slides right into the envelope is preferred for me. Okay, so I think in here it's just oh wait, no. Insurance. Hold on. Let me see. Is that back here? Yes. Okay. So for our Allstate insurance, this is for the Riker. We are doing 105. Let me confirm my numbers. Yes. So it's about like $900 and something a year for the Riker, which isn't bad considering those are considered like motorcycles. Even though there's 3 wheels. So we have 100, 200, 350, 360, 371, 372, 373. And we just paid it. I want to say July. So this is going to be for next year. So I'm already like getting ahead so that when it's due next year, we're already ready. So again, goes to our goal of trying to be like a year ahead on all of our annual stuff or holidays. I did not do his birthday. I'm looking over here and I'm seeing. Okay. Let me go back to the holiday binder really quick because I did not put money into his birthday. And his birthday is getting 100. His birthday is in November of this year. So we are at 200, and then I will be putting another 100 in October to fully fund the $300 goal that we have. I don't think he watches my YouTubes, I'll be honest. I really don't think he sits and watches my YouTube videos, but I actually don't know. But so I won't give too much just in case, but I'm actually going to try to save more because I want to do something for him that I know that he wants. So stay tuned because if I'm able to make that happen, like that would be great. Okay, so I'm going to go into my emergency binder. I hope I'm not missing another one. Okay, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthday, Allstate, Christmas, nails, spending, dining out, and tattoo. Okay, so there's only one more that we are cash stuffing, and that is going to be my pet emergency. So as you guys know, we did have to say goodbye to Belle. We lost both Sophie and Belle in August. So right now for her, I owe $683. So we're going to add today $385, which should be 350, 60, 70, 85. Yes, so that should be the rest of this. And let's see what that puts us at. I'm thinking that this will give us enough to pay that bill. I just used my Care credit card. I'm having a hard time here, guys. 20, 10, 5. Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What did I say we needed? We need 683, so that's 6. Let me just put that there. Oh, yeah, we definitely have enough. 7 and 30, 40, 755, 756, 757. So 757 minus the 683. So we'll have $74 left. I will be adding more to this later this month, but it'll give us $74 to start over on another $3,000 emergency fund. But the fact that we are able to pay that $683 right away, you know, it makes me feel good. And then I want to say it's going to be October that I'm going to incorporate. I had said that I was going to fulfill one, then move on to the next, and move on to the next. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give a little bit to all of them because we just never know what's going to come up. I had a good amount in my car, but this will be gone soon because supposedly it'll cost anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500 to fix the issue. The part is on back order, so can't do that yet. Yesterday, we actually had to spend $370 to get a couple spigots replaced and the leak in our swamp cooler. So that had to come from here. We still have some left. I have 174 in the bank and then 251 here. But, you know, just things come up. So I want to make sure I'm funding all of them. And then this is the new one. I have a goal of 500, but I might increase it. But right now we're going to get it to 500. I want to make sure that we are keeping our emergency preparedness kit up to date. We like to rotate out the waters, the canned foods and things like that. We have a bin of food that lasts 25 years. So right now we have 22 years left on that because it has a 25-year shelf life. We want to make sure that we all have a change of clothes, something cheap that we don't like, that's just going to sit in a backpack. We're not wearing it. So we go to Goodwill or whatnot, just, to have an extra change of outfit, change of clothes just in case. We do the life straws, which I mentioned in a previous video. And I can link that website or the link to Amazon for the life straws. Those are great. It's up to 1,000 gallons of water that it filters for you. So if you happen to have, no access to clean water, this life straw will filter it for you. And then our 6-month savings, which this is all in the high yield savings account that we have. But I do need to start adding more to it because I did use some of it to pay off the ring. As you guys know, if you have been following me, I did pay off the ring because I wanted to take that money, the $687 that we were using for that, and fund all the other things that we have going. And we had the money to do it, so we did it. So that's it. Let me just do a quick add to my wallet from the essentials. Remove my cash tray. For dining out, let's put, I don't know, we'll do 50. This seems to be the magic number that I carry on me. And then the rest stays home in the essential binder. If my husband needs to pull from any of the categories, he can. I don't know that he does. I might need to reiterate to him that he can. He may not. He may think that he shouldn't. I don't know. For the kids, I'm just going to add a 20 to my wallet. Let's see. And then I'm not going to add anything for household or beauty. Phoenix and Friends. Let me add 30 in case we go and we need, that's what we forgot. Sky, we didn't get crickets last time. We said we were going to and we didn't. We need to get more crickets. My nails, I'm not going to put that in there. I only put it in my envelope when I'm ready to go get my nails done. So the morning of or the night, the evening before. And then that's my bank deposit. So that's ready to go back to the bank. All right, so my wallet is set for the week. My essentials binder is set for the week. I think that was a good cash stuffing. What do you guys think? I think that went well. That went smooth. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you so much. And just kind of as an FYI, I do plan on expanding my content a little bit to showing more real life situations that are happening in the moment. I guess a vlog, a personal vlog, still things that tie into how they impact our finances though, just because I'm not trying to be all over the place. Oh, let me show you how I do my nails. Maybe the cost of it or whatnot. Maybe things that I do in life that I feel will prevent more costly bills in the future. Like there are certain things that I will use like for my skin or whatnot, or like preventative measures, because skin cancer does run in my family, that I feel like by taking those measures now will prevent like disaster later, which could impact your finances. Ultimately, any content I share should be relative to like budgeting, financing, and things like finances and stuff, but I do want to kind of expand a little bit. Again, you guys know my goal is to expand my YouTube channel. I do want to eventually be monetized. I would love for it to be a source of income for our household. I am a firm believer, and I will always tell you guys, find alternate sources of income. That is important. Find things that don't take too much of your time or that fit in with your schedule. That's important as well. You know, even if it's some like data entry that you can do from home, there's a lot more access to remote jobs nowadays because of the pandemic than there was before. So it's just about searching for what works for you. And I know that even on Instagram, if you search like a hashtag for like telework or remote work, you'll see a lot of like resources on there. So definitely expand your your income if possible, just because that's how we're going to reach our financial goals quicker. That's how we're going to find that financial freedom and stability that we are all looking for. So take care, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.